Good morning, I'm Aries Layton, and today our Tech Talk reporters will be investigating how one innovative high school in the Sierra Nevada town of Colfax is helping students amplify their education. This is Tech Talk. With me today, as always, is Trinity Granite, helping bring you the best stories of innovation from around the world. Today, we are going to Colfax High School, where students are getting amped.
They are literally developing personal amplifiers from concept to market by employing the design thinking model taught to all students in their SIM program. We have a series of stories today to show you just how they do it and what they are learning. Talia Thomas brings us our first story from the drafting lab on Colfax High School campus.
Hello, it's Talia Thomas here reporting at Colfax High School for Tech Talk. I'm being told that these high school freshman students at CHS are making sound tunes and using a program named CAD. Let's go into the lab and see what's really happening and how they're making it happen.
Board drafting is this thing that we had to do in Mr. Kinsey's class, and we had to draw on a piece of paper, and it has to be specific lines.
Board drafting is challenging for students at Colfax High School because some students are having trouble making straight lines.
It was just really hard, but using the rulers and everything, it just helped a lot.
Having tools such as rulers, triangles, and T-squares has made it a lot easier.
CAD is this thing on the computer, and you can't do it on the Chromebook. You have to do it on a desktop. And what it is it's kind of like a blueprint type program, and it helps us what the sound tube is going to look like.
Not only does CAD help students understand that using precise lines is very important, but it also helps the students at Colfax High School understand how to build new things on a computer. CAD is a great way to get kids to understand the computers here at Colfax High School and a chance to be a part of a unique project. This is Talia Thomas here with Tech Talk signing off.
From a blank piece of paper to a scaled 3D model, and all that before they ever touch any materials. Zero waste and a solid plan. You have my attention, Colfax. Where do we go from here?
Although students are building individual amps, there is a great deal of teamwork and tools that support their efforts in the process. Reporter Ashton Wood has this story on how these designers employ the Google Apps suite to document their work along the way.
I'm Ashton Wood with Tech Talk, reporting to you from Colfax High School. According to Frederick Lardenois, over 3 million businesses use Google Apps and they pay for it at their workplace. At Colfax High School, these freshmen use them too.
Google has a variety of different apps, like Google Docs, Sites, Slides, Spreadsheets, and Mail. Depending on the project, these students will apply all of them.
My portfolio is all about basically what I've learned in technology and fabrication in Wolf's class and Kinsey's, and we basically just record all the data that we've learned.
Google Apps can be used on personal computers, mobile devices, and it is all stored in the cloud, making it easy for students to access, complete, organize, and document their work.
The problem for me was probably all the organizing. I was really bad at it, but now thanks to Google Apps, I was really good at it. Google Apps are a bunch of different devices that you can use to create things for different projects.
Google Apps are a useful tool for students at Colfax High School, and they're giving them a leg up on their future careers. I'm Ashton Wood, reporting for Tech Talk from Colfax High School.
Clearly, Google is far more than just a search engine and email provider for these students. It seems like there's been a lot of design work done so far, but when are they going to get their hands dirty and build?
That is a fair question, but they're not going to rush into building until they're ready. Plastic molding, wood cutting, and circuit board soldering requires a good plan before jumping in. Reporter Mary O'Rourke dug into just what it takes to make these amps come to life.
I'm Mary O'Rourke, reporting for Tech Talk. I'm at the Colfax High School's drafting lab talking to students about the fabrication portion of this unique program, Tech Essentials.
So to fabricate our parts for our tube itself, we used a cardboard tube and we cut it out into a certain length, and then we cut out another part off of it to make a removable part. And then basically all we did was we cut our divot out for our faceplate, and then that's how it really started off. So it was good to get it done with, and it felt great.
Electronic and wood fabrication is the foundation of Tech Essentials class. Every graduating student must show proficiency in this class and understand the basic skills required to troubleshoot and assemble an amplifier.
So the circuit board itself, what it does is it processes all the data and all the power and reroutes it to go, okay, I would like you to go to the speaker, and then this data goes back to the circuit board and loops around. So it's just basically looping and making it work.
The fabrication process is an intricate procedure requiring a great deal of effort and focus from each student. I'm Mary O'Rourke reporting for Tech Talk.
Clearly, there is no sitting around waiting for learning to happen for these students. It's hard to believe that this is all done in one term and in the freshman year nonetheless. We are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, reporter Taylor Gerhard will take a look at how these designers learn how to brand themselves through graphic design and get ready to join a team of fellow designers to share their work with the world.
On December 11th at the Ron Pucci Pavilion, Colfax High School is having the Amp Up Expo. Registration is from 8 a.m. to 8:30. Students will be showing off their art, engineering projects, and sound tubes. At the expo, there will be also a special guest, Stephen Coyle, who has a PhD in education. If you love Colfax art and engineering, it's a good idea to be at the Amp Up Expo on December 11th at 8 to 8:30 for registration. We can't wait to see you guys there.
Welcome back to Tech Talk. I'm Gabby Maldonado with Gary Thomas. In our last segment, we saw just how our designers built their amps, but the design process does not stop there.
These students are made aware that there are a ton of great ideas that never see the light of day because the people that come up with those ideas do not know how to communicate them or sell their product. Dustin Redfern takes a look at how each designer brands him or herself and how they prepare small companies to share their products with a live audience at their annual Amp Up Expo.
Hi, I'm Taylor Gerhard reporting from Colfax High School's very own Tech Talk. Students attending Colfax have the special opportunity to experience working with text and pictures in advertisement called graphic design. Now, let's go right on into the lab to see this graphic design in action. Graphic design helps students with visual communication by combining images and words.
Well, the process I went through is we learned how to take shapes like circles, squares, and triangles, and we would lay them over each other, and we could cut those shapes out of other shapes, and when you're done with that, then it makes it look like a totally new shape, and it's really cool. An amp skin is the graphic, the actual outside of the amp. It wraps around the amp, and it just makes the amp look cooler. Yeah, we used Adobe Illustrator to design those as well.
Graphic design can also help achieve objectives and concepts using different tools. Graphic design is a great way to help students at Colfax High School get a good grasp on technology and also gives them a chance to combine their unique personality with the logo and amp skin of their creation. I'm Taylor Gerhard from Tech Talk signing off.
Thank you for joining us on Tech Talk. Until next time.